ça. Après tout ça, tu vas le hacher finement.
After that, you're gonna chop it finely. Take your knife.
Is it okay like that?
C'est la dernière ligne droite pour les candidats. C'est la
This is the final stretch for the candidates, the final of the international competition. 4 hours in the ring, that is the kitchen, where they'll square up, or rather, compete and enjoy their work. And we'll be enjoying it too, with their required dishes featuring the scallops and the mystery dish they were told about last night. It's a pitivier de racines, racines meaning old vegetables, where the candidates have completely free reign. So the aim, as evidenced in the competition's new direction for the coming years, is to promote a more designer cuisine based more on instinct. Anyway, things have been bubbling over nicely in the kitchen since this morning, which is good. You can feel the competition adrenaline levels rising in there, and that's exciting.
Welcome to the heart and soul of a house, the house of Taittinger. Bubbles, poetic moments, historical memories, a family spirit. For 53 years, the Taittinger Culinary Prize has been rewarding the talent of young chefs from all over the world, masters of classic yet innovative cuisine. This year, candidates for the prize, now known simply as Le Taittinger, have gone through several rounds of selection. The big day is here. The 8 finalists from UK, Japan, France, Belgium, Switzerland, Germany, the Netherlands and Sweden are given 4 hours in the kitchens of the Ferrandi School in Paris to prepare their dishes and maybe take home the Taittinger Prize.
Christophe Darnier, formateur à l'école Ferrandi.
Christophe Barnier, founder of the Ferrandi School.
Why are you opening so many scallops?
Because we took 2 deliveries to make sure that the raw material was a really high quality for the candidates.
How many years have you been hosting the competition here?
I don't know, it must be at least 20 years.
And what does it mean to you to be able to hold this great competition here?
It's a sort of backdoor for the Best Craftsman of France Awards.
So, how do you choose your commis to assist these chefs? After all, it's quite a task, no? They don't know each other and sometimes they don't even speak the same language.
For the big competitions, we pick students who are at least in their second year, or are following an intensive course, like these students, who are working towards a 1-year higher level professional aptitude qualification.
Can you clean there, please? It's a bit dirty.
Les commis, ce sont des élèves de Ferrandi et ils ont également été tirés au sort. The commis are Ferrandi students and they have also been drawn at random. So of course the candidates don't know them at all because they have only met them this morning. All the candidates have had a quarter of an hour with their commis chefs to explain the recipe, etc. before going into the kitchen, obviously. It's a quarter of an hour because the first candidate gets only a quarter of an hour. So it has to be a level playing field for everyone. And there's also judge on the relationship they form with their commis, so through the competition. They get a score for that too, which is awarded by the cooking jury.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Joanna Vakali, j'ai 18 ans.
Hey, hello, my name is Joanna Vakali. I am 18 years old. I'm actually doing a French diploma in cooking at Ferrandi.
So, how do you feel right now?
I feel a bit stressed. I am a bit anxious about how this is going to go. I'll do my absolute best for my chef, for Charles Coulombeau. I want to make him win, and that's why I feel so much pressure.
Do you know why especially you were the one chosen to cook with this chef?
I really don't have a clue. I think I'm not too bad, but it's my chef Nicolas Perdrizet who chose me and other students of my class. I accepted straight away. This is an amazing opportunity. It looks always nice on my CV to say you took part to such a competition. I am really, really happy to take part of this culinary prize, and if there are others, I will certainly take part.
So, good luck.
Alors moi c'est Bernard Leprince, je suis meilleur ouvrier de France et prix Taittinger 95. Ici je suis jury cuisine, alors on est 4 avec le...
So I'm Bernard Leprince, Best Craftsman of France and 1995 Taittinger Prize winner. I'm on the cooking jury. There are 4 of us, with jury chairman Emmanuel Renaud, Philippe Mille, and Almondine Chagnou. The candidates have all been at work for some time now. And what strikes me is that some are really stressed and all over the place, while others are much more relaxed and just getting on with it. So they're preparing their dishes, and then there will be a proper restaurant service. The jury will take their places, taste the dishes, the scallops on one side, the petit vie on the other, and score them and deliberate. Then tonight the prizes will be given out, and the Taittinger will be complete.
On commence à voir les préparations qui prennent forme, on commence à voir
shape of the tarts and the garnishes coming together. It looks to me as though maybe 3 of them are a little behind, from what I can see, or maybe 3 of them are ahead. You can have someone who starts off extremely well and loses it completely at the end. Things like that have happened before. Or the reverse, someone who we've ranked last place for the scoring in the kitchen ends up the clear leader at the tasting stage. So it's all still to play for.
Amandine Chéniaud,
chef at Poulish Restaurant.
On est là pour effectivement juger les candidats.
We're basically here to judge the candidates, which means penalising them if there's a hygiene issue, food wastage, a problem with their attitude towards the commis chef or towards the other candidates. But we're also there in large part to help and support them, to enhance their work. We do whatever we can when there's a problem with the equipment or with a missing product or something like that. Earlier on, we had a commis chef who got injured. We had to find another one to take their place right away without affecting the candidate's work.
Alors, je reprends. Finale du concours Taittinger. Donc aujourd'hui, on est sur l'envoi du concours.
Let me continue. Final of Taittinger competition. So today, we kick off the competition. We have 8 candidates, 8 nationalities and different countries. They are sent off to the 2 kitchen, number 132, where we will have 5 candidates. The first 5, okay?
Grégoire.
Oui.
Grégoire, vous m'enverrez le pitivier.
So, Grégoire.
Yes?
Grégoire, you'll send the pitivier.
Very good.
So, first delivery in the room 132 at 11:45. After that, they come every 15 minutes. I arrive with my dish, I present the pitivier to the jury, and I go to the cutting table.
Bonjour, je suis Céline Nassutian, je suis professeure donc de restaurant à l'école Ferrandi, au restaurant Le Premier. Où on accueille
Hello, I'm Céline Nassutian. I'm a restaurant teacher at the Ferrandi School and at Le Premier restaurant, where we are hosting the Taittinger International Competition final today. This board here is a real education tool. We're working with apprentices, so this board will help us to organize our young people for delivering the food. Practically speaking, it isn't part of the qualification, but on the other hand, this is an exceptional event. And what's more, a competition calls for an attitude and a bearing that's completely different from work in a traditional restaurant. So it's a new experience for them, another professional situation to take on board, which we obviously use as a teaching tool. But it's really a professional masterclass in how to deal with an environment that's completely different from a standard restaurant environment.
Je suis Éric Briffard, donc je suis cuisinier, je suis le directeur de l'Institut Cordon Bleu à Paris, un directeur de formation culinaire. Voilà. On s'attend à avoir du haut niveau.
I'm Eric Briffard. I'm a chef and the director of the Paris Le Cordon Bleu Institute and head of culinary training. We're expecting to see a high level today. We have an absolutely exceptional jury today. There's lots of emotion, lots of passion, lots of self-denial. You know, these are professions where your cooking may seem a basic, simple skill, but in the end, it's all got to be just right. We are pushing the boundaries of accuracy, of finishing skills, and of taste. And then we're looking for emotion, because ultimately our work is all about creating emotion. And right now, that means for jury members who are here to identify the winner. Well, I can see we're just about there. Final preparations are being made. All the cluttery is in place. The guests are sitting down, and then there will be a famous ritual. I can see the cutting table is there. So we're going to be presented with the whole dish. For a quick look, we'll see its presentation, the details, and whether the dish has been finished.
Dominique Rennes, je suis heureuse d'être aujourd'hui.
Dominique Crane, I'm very glad to be here today, this year, and to be honorary president of the Taittinger Prize. Emmanuel Renaud, a president of the Taittinger Prize, asked me if I was interested. I work in the United States at a 3-star restaurant, so I said absolutely, because this is all about promoting young talent. I expect the dish to reveal something about who the chef is. Technique, of course, that's important, but I want emotion.
Tout le monde est là? Donc on va procéder, on divise le jury en deux, bien sûr. Is everyone here? So let's start. We will split the jury in two, of course. 4 for the scallops and the other 4 for the pitivier.
Hey, do you want a pitivier?
You're in the middle. You'll do those two. You're tasting both of them. Let's take our seats because the first dish will be out in 15 minutes. Let's go.
First candidate.
Là, c'est le moment crucial de la compétition parce qu'en fait, c'est le premier candidat qui va envoyer. This is a critical moment in the competition because the first candidate is about to send their scallops dish through, and generally in the kitchen at this precise moment, there is tension you can really feel. It's been with us all through the competition, but now it's the point where anything could go wrong, and then when the dish arrives, it no longer belongs to the candidate. It belongs to the jury. And what I'm thinking now is, this is fantastic. I look around this table and see that we have a jury of real quality, genuine quality, with chefs who represent pretty much every area of gastronomy, from Ducasse and Robuchon to more traditional French cuisine, from abroad, a Dutch chef. We also have a great representative of the older generation, Eric Briffard, who is now putting his talents to use educating the younger generation through the Cordon Bleu School. We have Bruno Verjus, a chef who is anything but ordinary and thus a perfect match for this type of designer cuisine. And to top it all, we have Dominique Crane. She is a 3 Michelin star chef in San Francisco and self-taught, which is also entirely in keeping with this type of designer cuisine. So that's it. I'm very proud of the family aspect. It's our role to organize this award, and we are there to try and make it like a big family for everyone. And my role is to be the hostess.
La sauce à l'anglaise. À l'anglaise, non, par devant, Noah.
On est super inquiets, nous, parce qu'on voit passer toutes les assiettes de singe.
We're really worried because we're watching all the plates of scallops and pitivier go past. The first one out was raw, so we're wondering, how's that going to go?
Là, par contre, pâte pas cuite, c'est vraiment...
Well put together, it looked great, but the dough wasn't cooked.
Ça y est, les 8 sont faits.
C'est fait, oui.
Is that it? Are all 8 done?
Oh yes, we have, yes. And I think the pie, the pitivier, that's going to make the difference between those two.
David Alves, je suis...
David Alves, I'm the chief executive of Joël Robuchon International Group.
Alors vous n'avez pas du tout goûté le pitivier?
Non, pas du tout.
You didn't get to try the pitivier at all?
No, not at all. But pitivier are complicated, especially when it's a last-minute thing, like this, the day before. That's really complicated.
You have some good stuff here.
Yes, for me, 2 people stand out, and one of those clearly stands out.
Can we have the number?
No, it's top secret.
So we'll find out tonight.
Exactly.
Until then.
Until then.
Johanna, je suis passée plusieurs fois à côté de toi. Tu étais très très concentrée, donc j'ai pas osé te déranger. Comment ça s'est Johanna, passé? I passed by you several times. You were very concentrated. I did not dare to disturb you. How did this little mise en bouche go? Did you learn a lot during these few hours?
It was really interesting. The chef was extremely focused. He guided me well. No scatter, he is well structured. It was really amazing and a pleasure to work for him. Yes, I did learn a lot. Working with a chef is very impressive, and you can see he loves his job and he was happy to teach me. I am sure he is going to win.
Bon Bruno, on a quand même un gagnant.
Je sais pas si on a un gagnant, en tout cas la lumière est venue comme à travers les fenêtres de chez Ferrandi.
So Bruno, do we have a winner?
I don't know if we have a winner, but a ray of light shone down on us, just like through the windows here at Ferrandi. Along with the last of the pithiviers, which had a slight issue with the baking of the pastry, but it was still great. And then there were the vegetables. They were crunchy and tasty, making you want to eat them. The sauce was delicious. It was appealing, fresh, taut, and inspiring. It was a pretty winter garden with a little ray of sunlight, settling on the plate, and we were very happy.
Well, this evening we'll find out who the overall winner is.
Oh yes, we'll find the winner, absolutely. Well, I don't have an opinion because I didn't try the scallops, so I don't know. Anyway, I don't know how the scoring works because the theme was scallops. Is it scored more highly than the pithiviers, which was a sort of mystery item? We'll see, but logically, they need to know how to make both perfectly. That's it.
On verra bien, mais logiquement, ils doivent savoir faire parfaitement les deux. Donc, voilà.
Following the same selection process as all the other countries, the tasting juries scored each candidate on specific criteria: cooking, taste, and visual appearance. Who will win the 2020 trophy? Find out in the last part of the Taittinger Prize.